Right, so the intern story.
On the source engine.
Yeah, at least we know things should work. So this is a redux of some sort. So if I remember correctly, there was like one before this, and then this is like a remastered version of it. I might be completely wrong, but
I will take your word on it, as I have no information on the subject whatsoever.
Alright, so I'm an intern of some sort. I have to do the bidding of the supervisor first. I have no idea why I just did like a very bad British accent. Should it? I have no idea what I'm looking at. Ah, I hate this. Yeah, this is a I'm not sure what's the problem with this, but my monitor just goes like really dark when I see like dark areas.
So dark that it's problematic even navigating menus.
Yeah, I can't see anything. Now I can.
What torch?
Oh yeah, what torch?
Do you have a use button?
Yeah, it's that E. That's a very Half-Life sound.
Do you have other buttons that you haven't
Ooh,
explored?
physics objects.
Well, of course, physics objects.
Seriously, what the fuck? Ugh.
That's your.
Maybe now I can see something.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first 5 minutes of this game were
stumbling around in the dark.
Yeah, maybe you.
Oh.
And I almost died from physics objects. The fuck is this?
So now you're in a cave suddenly.
Yeah, with like demonic stones. What? Oh yeah, this door.
And we should mention that the game made it seem as though we should have had a flashlight at one point, but there's no way to turn it on.
Okay, so what are you nailed to the... What? There's so many physics objects in this game, so I'm getting stuck.
Well, that's pretty normal for Source.
Yeah, I guess. I wish I could see, like, anything.
Well, this
Okay.
is loads better than it used to be.
Yeah. I have my brightness set to maximum, and I still don't see. Well, I didn't see. Yes.
A whole lot of nothing.
A whole lot of
Darkness.
nothing. You had a flashback like that.
Yeah, I'd be worried too.
Yeah, you're having like traumatic flashbacks out of nothing happening. That would be traumatic, I suppose.
What in damnation?
Why
is
are we
going
giving
on?
this guy a British accent? We don't even know what nationality he is.
Well, can you imagine a Yank saying what in damnation?
Yeah, then I guess. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I just grabbed this guy's spine.
Well, something you have to expect when you build your horror game in the Source engine. People are gonna levitate objects with their mind, including human spines.
Yeah, this guy was alright with picking up a spine, and what the fuck is this, like?
A hip bone, maybe?
Maybe.
A part of a hip?
Yeah, those are alright. Skull? No.
No.
Alas, this is a rib. Alas, poor Yorick. This is really weird. Like when I enter a room, some kind of demonic light gets thrown in there.
Maybe it was built by aliens.
Maybe. Makes as much sense as anything.
How do you know what the book's called?
That is actually a very good question. Is this a physics subject? Of course it is.
Everything and their mother is a physics object when you build on the source.
So what am I doing here again?
You're trapped here and you're
I got
trying
trapped
to get
here.
out. So that's
Is this an elevator?
No, that's a not elevator. Actual elevators don't just terminate on the very level of the lowest floor. There's always a hole there.
This guy has a long jump.
Source engine.
Yeah. The King in Yellow. So, does it?
The King in Yellow, I think that's fairly known literary work.
Okay. Well, I'm just barely literate, so it doesn't surprise me.
I think Professor
What the fuck is
Professor
this?
Xavier may have been reading The King in Yellow in one of the X-Men movies.
I guess this is like
Reference. A prehistoric fish, maybe?
I guess this is like a reskinned version of the one of the monsters from Half-Life.
Oh yeah, it totally
1,
is.
2?
Yeah. This sound design reminds me a lot of Vampire the Masquerade Redemption.
Why not Bloodlines? Well, because it doesn't remind you of it.
Yeah. Because it doesn't.
Hey, bro. The guy has his own lighting effects on there too.
Yeah, well, you want to not be able to see him very clearly.
That wasn't particularly scary, it was more like funny.
Unintentionally hilarious stuff in your horror game.
Right, so since that was the way I was supposed to go, I'm just gonna go here and drink this ghost booze, it seems. Yeah, take that. Ooh, this is not a physics object. I can't pick this up. But you I can.
Well, just because you can't pick it up doesn't mean it's not a physics object. You can't pick the trolley up either that you found earlier.
Yeah, this is not. I can totally go through this.
Yep, okay, so it's scenery. Yay for founding the scenery.
So what kind of intern am I?
Cthulhu investigator.
Darlk alleyway.
What? Darlk?
Yeah. Hate to meet that down, some Darlk alleyway.
Yeah.
It's a mod. At least now I can see something. Nope. Can't get out. Alright, so now we're in a monster vision. Someone took my pentagram pizza.
So far, I think the sound design is the best part of this game.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. What the fuck, a light switch? Come on.
Well, you have to be able to see the creepy painting.
Right, so I'm guessing I have to hide from this guy. Or just get caught and die.
Or, you know, if it's a really bad horror game, it's boss fight time.
I don't know what to think about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he
it
growls the door open, I guess.
Yeah, so it opened the door for us.
Well, that's nice of him, I guess.
Yeah, that's nice of him. This kinda reminds me of Penumbra, actually.
I don't know what that is.
Penumbra is the precursor to Amnesia.
Okay.
And they were pretty alright, but they had terrible combat. The terrible thing about that is that there was combat.
So they fixed it and took out the combat.
Yeah, pretty much. Because the combat was terrible, because you had like a hammer and you had to swing it like this. Like, you would just swing the mouse around with a mouse button held down. This one too?
I don't know, the idea of making a horror game on the Source engine, you're always gonna get shit like this.
Yeah.
Unless the player is 100% committed to role-playing the character he's in.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Imagine if a person actually acted like this, like the way you're acting right now.
I would never let him into my home.
Yeah, just randomly run against objects in an attempt to push them and try to get them to fall over with the force of his weight.
Yeah. Alright, cosmic monstrosities, come at me. So, where is this thing located?
Underground, right?
I guess.
But now you are...
I felt like 10 meters.
Yeah, now you're supposed to be a street level, surely. Or maybe...
No, I didn't even fall 10 meters. That was like 3.
You fell 1 floor tops. So now you're effectively at least at street level, possibly above it. So either you're in some sort of creepy building that was located nearby, or this is some sort of nightmare dimension.
Oh, these guys are definitely... yeah. These guys are the same as in Nightmare House 2. Except this guy has like 2 yeah, you're real scary. Is this supposed to happen until... Wow. Oh, hey man. But yeah, these are definitely just like reskinned Half-Life 2 models. Are they even reskinned?
And repetition really doesn't do very well in horror games. When you see something that's familiar, it's not gonna be very scary.
Yeah.
And if you've ever played Half-Life 2 all the way to the end, these guys will be very familiar indeed.
Have a bucket.
No!
My only weak... Oh, I can't push this one. That's new. Have a bucket.
Wow.
So should I just jump down? Because it seems...
Wow, seriously? That effect?
Yeah. Oversaturating your screen with red is very scary.
Yeah, and such a clear line only on the one side of the screen.
Okay, so I was supposed to go down here. Oh man. A sewer level?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much this is pretty much online with my expectations so far.
which there were none.
Yep.
Can I get outside, or is this some kind of... What the fuck is that?
Giant penis monster has eaten you.
Giant penis snake just killed me.
Or maybe not.
I have no idea what's happening. What?
The killer lampshade is trying to get you.
What the fuck is it? That looks terrible.
I mean, what happened? Did you die and quick load?
I have no fucking idea.
Why did the killer lampshade appear? What's happening now? Man, this game is really confusing.
This is like very, very random events happening one after another, and I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
This is not scary, this is nonsensical. I mean, I get that sometimes scary is you look at a thing and you can't explain it and that's scary, but this is just...
Okay, so
it's on the wrong side of hilarious is what it is.
Alright. So what kind of intern are you? I still didn't get an answer to that. I want to know this guy's major.
Majoring in Cthulhu mythology, obviously.
Pretty much. So am I in Rlueh now?
What's he gasping about?
Because he sees things that he doesn't like. Yeah, bunny hopping is very scary.
This reminds me of one of the AVP games.
Why is this a physics object?
Yeah, it kind of deteriorates the effect of the symbol if you can bonk your head against it to make it hop.
Yeah, that was the one thing I always did in Skyrim. There's a blacksmith sign. Headbutt the shit out of it. What are you doing that for?
Yeah, if the authorities ever need to find Dovahkiin, just look for the guy who keeps headbutting all the signs.
The first time I ever played Skyrim through, well, through as you
Was that
could.
web impenetrable?
I don't know. It didn't seem to be. So I have no idea where to go anymore. Was that rock in some way significant? So I'm guessing this thing does have some significance, because I just threw it away and another one spawned here.
You were saying about the first time.
Yeah, I was, what? The listener for the Dark Brotherhood. I was the guild master of Thieves Guild. Like, what was the... yeah, Harbinger of the Companions, and, you know, all the titles in the fucking world. Also, I saved the world from, like, well, the evilest dragon ever to live.
So you were the evilest, goodest, badass hero villain ever.
Yeah. And then there was this guy who came up to me and said, "Give me all your money." And I was seriously flabbergasted. I was like, what the fuck? Don't you know who the hell I am? I just stood there.
Do you know who I am?
I stood there. Well, sat there, to be more precise, but... and I was like... I couldn't even, like, say anything to the guy.
There were no words.
There were no words, because I was the goddamn Dovahkiin. And this guy wanted to mug me, and I was like, alright, come at me.
Well, come on, it's the world of Skyrim. They don't have Twitter there, so it's completely feasible that he just didn't know who you were. So, yes, the question, do you know who I am, is very pertinent in that situation.
Well, except that if you steal, like, a flower from a city, and another city in the hold knows that, stop right there, criminal scum.
Okay, so only the police have Twitter? Well, it's conceivable that magic would have something akin to Twitter.
Yeah, I guess.
And
have you ever read, like, the tweets from this novelty Twitter? Oh, fuck! That kind of scared me. So, do I just get... yeah, I just got raped by that. But anyway, have you ever...
That's the second time you died. Have I ever... the post about the what now?
Probably, yeah. There's like this novelty Twitter account that's called like Totally Not a Cop or something like that. And he does post like, does anyone know how I could acquire some illicit drugs? And stuff like that. It's really funny.
Well, seeing as I'm not into Twitter in any shape or form.
Yeah,
no,
I don't have a Twitter account either. So that's... I've just seen some of his posts and they're pretty funny. I like them. Alright, so this is definitely like Cthulhian mythology over here.
Or it tries to be.
Yeah.
If sometimes it just comes up with flying lampshades trying to kill you.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
Okay, so you've maybe died a few times, and it has both times progressed the game. Is there a way to fail this game?
I have no idea.
So far we haven't found one. Tenderized.
I like this music. It's I don't know why, I just like old-timey music.
At least in the context of video games. Or do you actually listen to old-timey music?
I don't know any of this band, so I couldn't know.
You could just download the Fallout 3 soundtrack in its entirety.
Or just, you know, look it up on YouTube.
Is B in there? Who the hell is B? Okay, so now...
Did you see that?
Yeah, that's pretty bad. So, can you move?
Nope. B is as bad as the rest of them, but... Personally. Oh, no punctuation mark.
Okay, so...
Are we...
how much time is this playing this and we have no idea what's going on? That's... no. That's not really fair. This isn't an intern story. There is no story here.
There are just events that are happening.
Yeah, nonsensical events that have no logical connection between them.
It's about letting out them inner demons.
I'm sorry, I have to do this. Blasted heavy this.
We're doing it again.
So do I just... No, I guess I just shit and piss in the bucket then. So... I guess I'm not getting like timeout. I guess I'm not getting timeout for like
Good behavior.
yeah.
Drink this.
Ah.
It will keep you sober for your next session. When you're ready, I've been told to take
You just lifted the mug with your telekinesis and the drink teleported into your stomach.
So what's happening now?
I'm sure you
I don't
understand.
know.
The dark's process requires that you must be a little sedated, so a bit more open to suggestion.
Nothing in this game makes sense.
So did I die? Did I take poison? Why is this guy just going away?
You an intern, right? So you know what's gonna happen next, don't you?
No, I really don't know. Okay, so he's being possessed and now he's a spirit dude that nobody can see.
Or do I? Can you? Well, he's turning at me. I'm high as a kite.
Yeah, you were locked up though.
Talk about the tactic of electrotherapy, but the super says that the mother wants you to know.
Oh yeah, now I just we're dumb. The guy gave us some tea, and it was like some kind of sedative, so that we wouldn't go berserk and throw shit around.
Okay.
Can I? Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
The sedative does nothing. Take that, superintendent.
Okay,
Can
so
I? Yes, I can.
okay, so you're in a mental hospital, I guess, and you're going fucking nuts because you're seeing stuff that is not supposed to be.
I suppose.
And
So I thought this was like an intern for a job. But
maybe he's an intern for craziness.
yeah, so yeah, maybe the game is more clever than I thought.
Or maybe less clever than you hoped.
Hey Super, I'm just gonna take this bed.
Okay.
But I'm sure you already know.
Put it back when you're done with it.
Which you won't be done to the other.
It would have been like a really nice touch if like after drinking that sedative tea I couldn't pick anything else up. Because it would have been
Nah, that would have taken way too much effort, like programming and shit.
Here we go.
Just phase that thing through the guy and...
Okay, so... Can I bring my favorite bed with me?
Yes, you can.
So yeah, I just triggered like the cutscene that I was supposed to come in here.
Yeah, and you
then-
triggered it with the bed.
Or myself, and then just, you know, got out in time before the bed...
Yeah,
the hell-
so we really shouldn't be surprised if we break this game at some point.
Move along, you asshole.
Also, scary scream, I guess, whatever. We're not invested at this point anymore.
Just wait.
Do everything I ask, starting from now. Take off your clothes and go and lie down in the hydrotherapy
Ooh.
tank now. If you would
Yes, take them all off.
enjoy a nice
Aren't these called like a sensory deprivation tanks?
Yes, exactly what it is called. Although this one is very ghetto.
I guess
Like,
this is like
the-
the 20s where every Cthulhu mythology...
They're not supposed to be made out of rusty metal. Or I'm guessing, since I don't know anything about sensory deprivation tanks. Thor, is that you? So is that a thing? Like, is that an actual treatment for patients that are just seeing hallucinations? Put them in a
Wasn't
sensory
there-
deprivation tank?
Wasn't there like a episode of House where they put him in one of those?
I can't remember.
There was. It
Like,
was
did you mean House or one of the patients?
House. House went into one of those.
No, can't remember.
Yeah,
I'll
so
think-
spoilers over here if you haven't watched like the 5th season of House or something. Or was it the 4th? But House kinda killed Amber. But he didn't remember it, so he had to go into a sensory deprivation tank to get like his memory running again.
Oh, give me something to remember you by. When you are
That was an abrupt cut.
Yes. Could have at least faded out.
Did I die?
Again?
What?
It's not clear. Also, a sensory deprivation tank isn't supposed to be tall enough that you can stand in it.
Yeah, and drown. Well,
Yeah.
okay, I guess you might be able to drown yourself.
Yeah, if you like turn and lie face down or something.
Yeah.
Mother?
I don't know why the voice makes me laugh.
Unless you promise to help Mother. Mother, she says it is not fair what they do to any of us, and then to let you out anyway.
That voice sounds like it's computer generated.
Kinda, yeah. It sounds really fucked up.
Okay, still section time.
Oh my god, is this really one of them? Hey, can I?
Yes, you can.
What is love?
Be sure not to face check any bushes. Garen might be there.
I could hear Demacia! Whatever. This reminds me of Ocarina of Time. What else? Don't let them see me, and I'm just running out.
Those weren't the guys in white coats. They're cool. They're not gonna snitch on you or anything.
I'm gonna bunny hop my way out of this.
Yeah, that's the usual reaction I get when I bunny hop against someone.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
He's going super nuts.
Go on in, said some guy. So,
Come on in. I'll show you what you're up against.
What?
I don't know what's happening. Come on in.
I'll show you what you're up against.
No, I don't get it.
Fuck game.
Come on in, I'll show you what you're up against.
And then
Alright.
he tries to murder you.
I guess I'm supposed to go in there. Should I get my ass beat? Should I
Well,
run
you've
away?
already died like 3 times. Maybe that's the way to progress.
No!
You're scaring off the pigeons.
No!
There's like 2 or 3 sound clips and they repeated themselves like 4
He's just
times.
standing there and waving at you.
Yeah, he's like, come at me, bro!
Come on in. I'll show you what. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I'll show you what you're up against.
Oh man. So I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Like maybe I should go in the whatever. Hey dude, that's not cool. Okay, so not.
Well, so far you haven't actually died once. You haven't had to reload the game or anything.
Yeah, true. Okay, so this is a guy with a white coat.
Hit the road, Jack.
See if he says it
Are you
again.
serious?
See if he says it again if you come closer to him.
Hit the road, Jack.
It's terrible.
Hit the road, Jack.
Scary games. This is Halloween for you guys. Oh man.
Come on in. I'll show you what you're up against.
His pathfinding won't let him get to you.
Come on in. I'll show you what you're up against.
Is that seriously working as intended?
I don't. Oh, there was. Okay. I didn't see this one.
I'm sorry, but Mother is down here, and you would be able to help her.
Yeah, you're right. It does sound
She's
very
strong
computer
enough to
generated.
open the final way.
Which is mildly creepy, I guess.
Oh no. And then I just flip over a cart, and all the tension was lost. Okay, so
That looks like a shootable lock, or maybe
yeah.
maybe a melee.
Please don't use that way. We are so close.
Okay, so this guy's afraid of me.
Nope, not enough.
Damn, he didn't say hit the road, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh man, this game. Okay, so
She found me in the little room, and she
I don't
had
give
to
a
do it.
shit, little creepy.
Don't look at them. It makes them angry.
Yeah,
Makes them
those
angry.
were Half-Life 2 sounds.
Yep.
Okay.
So you could still move while you were reading
Yeah.
that.
I seriously wish I had a flashlight. I have no idea where I'm going.
I wouldn't try going that way. Not if I were you.
Okay. This seems familiar.
corridor am up 2,000.
There was probably no reason to make the corridors this long except as a nod to reality, because if you'd actually stumble into corridors like this, they probably would be this long.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go to the elevator, even though the creepy computer generated
Yeah.
little lady voice tells me not to.
I mean, where else can you go?
Yeah. Please say something funny. Well, fuck you
Yes,
then.
they ran out of material. He's not allowed in the elevator.
The elevator is the naughty box. Oh man, that guy packs a punch. Oh, and I... There's nothing in here. Look at him. He was just looking at the elevator. Oh.
Oh, he's in the naughty box.
Can I do this? Yes, I can.
Aha!
Oh, there's an invisible wall now.
And now you're let trapped. Hey guy.
Hit the road.